thank you to the crowd. Really do appreciate it. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 212. As always, I am Robert Villa, and with me, my boys, Mark Ambu Miller, David Rodriguez, and of course, Rudy Lara. How's it going, fellas?
Not too bad. How are you?
It's a long week.
You know what, man?
But it's going by fast.
Rudy forgot it's Thursday.
You just took the words out of my mouth, Rudy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Thursday came pretty fast this week. So, yeah, I think all of us are feeling it. But, hey, we're right where we need to be. Right on time.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, before we get started, let's do our quick shout-outs to HKA USA. Go to hkusa.com. They support us and fighters. So go check them out. Also to our streaming partners, Triller TV, Flow Combat, ESPN Plus, The Zone, and MMA TV. And a shout out to all the promotions that we work very closely. Brave Combat, Fight World MMA, XFN, PFL, and a whole other shit ton of promotions that we work with. So if you want to find out who we partnered with, just go to the fightbookmma.com and check it out. If you want to get a nice supplements for your workouts or for the daily living, go to our friends at Foxhound Fuel. Go to foxhoundfuel.com or scan the QR code that is there on our screen and use our discount code FBMMA so you can get 20% off your purchase.
Oh, and you know what? Worth noting, if you do purchase supplements from Foxhound Fuel, you won't flag for Osterine. We will get to that later.
That is 100% accurate. And scan that QR code right there and get a sample pack. Pick which one you like, and then you just buy the whole bottle. So go check it out. Also to the fellas, if you want to buy some comfortable underwear, go to johntyler.com or scan the QR code. Use our discount code in all caps, Fightbook, and you'll get 20% off your purchase. Rudy, who's our other partner, bro?
Our other partner is Shell Shock CBD, shellshockcbd.com. You can actually get 15% off your first order and save our coupon code FBMMA for an additional 10% off all of your CBD Delta 8, Delta 9 needs. They've got edibles. They've got CBD lube. They have a starter popular pack. It's the most popular one. So again, 15% off right now. You can always use the code FBMMA for an additional 10% off after your first order. So check them out.
Hell you. And if you want to support the website and or the podcast, hit the QR code there. Well, that's for the bundle deal for the THC. There you go. Scan that QR code, buy us a cup of coffee or not. Donate whatever you can. That will all go straight to the stream and to the website. We don't make a penny, guys. We don't. We make $0 off everything that you see here. It all goes back to the site and to the podcast. So the more you donate, the more that we can support what we're doing here.
That way we can all buy a BMF belt like Rudy. Or I don't know if Rudy's got it.
Does Rudy got the BMF belt?
He's got
Let's fucking go.
Get it out, folks.
No, he did it.
Yes, sir.
Get it out if I can get it out. All right. So now I can walk around and tell everybody.
The official unveiling. There it is.
The official unveiling. The bad motherfucker belt. Look at that. Look at, I got the newest.
Hell yeah.
Right there. I got the old one right over there. And now I got the bad motherfucker belt.
Bro, you need to start hanging it in the back somewhere, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. But man, I love this belt. This one's badass. You guys should have never mentioned it to me because I had to buy it. You know me, man. I'm a fan. I'm a real fight fan.
I've seen it. I've seen it a long time ago when it first came out. That it was on the website.
Oh yeah, nobody asked you.
Wow.
Until David had to mention it.
Bro, look at that. Look
Real
at
fight fan
That
shit.
shit's
Real fight fan shit,
badass.
bro. Look, drinking that Prime Energy, the UFC swag, all 3 UFC belts. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm coming for your belts, Pereira. After you knock out Ton Aspinall, I'm gonna go get all 3 of your belts
Tabernacle.
Hey,
and hang them on my wall.
you know what you're missing is the Fightbook MMA belt.
No,
Yeah.
I'm missing a life apparently.
No, you're missing a can of Bud Light and a fucking McGregor's whiskey though too. So
And a tattoo of Sean Strickland and jorts.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But other than that,
All right,
you got all the bases covered though. I mean, there's still levels though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be a real fight fan.
We got
you know?
levels. Yeah.
There's levels to this shit. Fellas, so now's the time we're going to break down UFC 301 Pantoja versus Erceg. The first thing that we do every Thursday night is grade the poster. Yeah, it's kind of shitty.
I'll give
But
it
it's not as shitty as UFC 300.
No.
Yeah, it's not shitty.
300 is garbage.
This I give
I
it a
don't know
4.5.
about this poster, man. It's all right.
I'll give it a 3.
4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3. Fair,
Three.
a fair 3.
I give it a 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start from the bottom, bro. We can run right through this real quick.
Yeah.
Not
let's
that many
run it
fights.
through. Nope.
Yeah, the UFC returning to Rio de Janeiro. We know the king of Rio, Jose Aldo. They're coming out of retirement from boxing back to MMA.
Can't wait for this.
And
What
Yeah,
time
but
does
starting off
the
the-
event start?
it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time in the
Okay.
States. So
All right.
4 o'clock New Mexico time, 3
Yep.
o'clock West Coast. So, but starting off the card, familiar name. The guys fought recently too. William Gomes against Gene Silva, and I think that I'm thinking Gomez has got to be the favorite in this one, right, Rudy? Or
What's the first fight? I thought it was Ali Costa and Borjas.
Yeah.
oh, I'm looking at Tapology. So let me see. They must have the bout order. Yeah, it's got the bout. It's got.
Costa versus Borjas is the first fight.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin Borjas and Alexander Costa. Okay, yeah, flyweights. Yeah, way out in the realm of relevance at 125, right? But what are the odds on this one already?
Minus 140 favorite for Alessandro Costa. Lost his last fight against Steve Erceg.
Oh, that's
Unanimous decision. So he took Erceg to a unanimous decision, and Erceg is fighting for the belt. So that's something you got to remember here. Borjas lost his debut. He's a plus 115 underdog. Lost his debut against Joshua Van. He had a lot of high hopes, man, coming into that fight. He won his contender series fight. He was a bit of a hitter, but I don't think he wins this fight, man. I think Alessandro Costa is probably going to put him away. Maybe decision.
Yeah, I got Costa.
I wouldn't bet on this one.
Yeah, Costa, didn't he clip Erceg 2 or so in that fight? So he put up a pretty good fight against the challenger for the belt. But Borja, this is an action fight to kick the card off, let's put it that way. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? They're both coming off losses, so they want to bounce back, get a win. I'm gonna lean towards the Brazilian and Costa here to get some type of finish. I think somebody gets finished. I'll go Costa though.
Yeah,
And that's the thing, bro.
Finish. I think he's gonna get a decision win.
Yeah, I saw a decision for this one.
I am. I'm leaning towards going all in on my Brazilian brothers and sisters. Maybe, because it's like every fight has a Brazilian on it, and most of these Brazilians are going to win, except for there's a few. I hate to say, but we'll go through it. Next fight.
Yeah, next fight, lightweight action, Ismael Bonfim against Vin Pinchel. The guy's been kind of snake bitten lately, had canceled fights against a lot of the top contenders. And
Cub Swanson's dad.
Yeah, and Ismael Bonfim, I mean, it's necessary to have him on this card. I mean, he's fresh off a win against, surging contender Benoit Saint Denis, but very low on the card. Yeah, I don't understand him being this low on the card. I mean, but he could be a lot higher. Vin Pinchel, sort of a junkyard dog at 155, but I can't pick against Bonfim here. I got Bonfim by. I mean, it's hard to finish Vin Pinchel, but that guy goes in there and gets in the fight, and just goes out on his shield. So I'm gonna go Bonfim by a submission, second round.
Yeah, so minus 450 heavy favorite Ismail Bonfim lost his last fight against Benoit Saint-Denis via submission. I don't think Vince Pichel has it in him to sub this dude or to finish him. So that's going to be a tough, long night for Vince Pichel. Plus 350 underdog. Lost his last fight against Mark Madsen, who is no longer with the UFC. I think he just retired this week, if I'm not mistaken. He never really did anything in the UFC. But Vince Pichel, I don't think he stands a chance taking this guy to a decision. I think Maheta is going to go in there and take this dude out. I'm going to go with the second round club and sub.
Woo-hoo. Third round submission, Bonfim.
Bonfim first round KO.
Ooh.
It could be one of those flying knees there too.
Yep.
Sorry, Cubs dad.
Michelle's
the
next
next,
squad. He's getting it laid out. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, next fight, both these ladies making their UFC debut. Dion Barboza against Ernesta Karikati. Is that how you say her last name? She's from
Kirikati.
Just call her Karate Kate, bro.
Carrot Cake.
Karate
I don't
Cake.
know.
Karate Cake.
Heavy-handed.
Karate Cake. Carrot Cake. There you go.
Lots of unknowns here. Both of them, of course, impressed the boss man Dana White on the Contender Series. I don't remember seeing them compete on there, but yeah, at 125, they need women at this weight class, and the Brazilian fighter. I don't know, Rudy, you're going to side with all the Brazilians, right? You said so.
Yeah,
this type of matchup here.
This particular fight, bro. Diane Barbosa is a black belt jiu-jitsu. She's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, 6-2-0. Won her last 3 fights, in the Contender Series, making her UFC debut against Ernesta Karate Kate, Carrot Cake. She's 5-0-1, but she's a kickboxer. And you know what I say when it comes to, the classic grappler versus striker matchup? 9 times out of 10, the grappler is going to win unless they have a ground game. And this chick, I guarantee you, she does not have a ground game. She's hoping to keep it standing. I don't think that's going to happen. Fighting a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil, you're going to lose this fight. Probably second round submission. Dion Barbosa minus 220 favorite.
It's going to be a draw.
Hell no, dude. You crazy.
Yeah, it's been a while since there's been a draw, though. So Mark might be right. We're due.
There's no draw on this one.
It's probably going to be a sandwich fight. It's going to be a sandwich
draw
fight.
on this one.
The witch is going to put a spell on the heavy-handed, and it's going to be over.
There you go, Rob. I know, right? That's a good read on it.
If I could see a draw happening, I would see it on this fight: Mauricio Rufy versus Jamie Malarkey. Mauricio Rufy is a Brazilian, won his last 4 in a row. He's a minus 165 favorite. Malarkey plus 140 underdog. Lost his last fight against Nasrat Hakparast. Yeah, most people have Rufy winning this fight. I got him winning this fight. I don't know if I want to bet on this one, but I'm going to go with Brazil. I'm going to go with decision.
That's a bunch of malarkey.
Yeah,
is it Rufy?
Malarkey, he's
KO'd.
I don't know, man.
I feel bad. He's getting finished. That's all I got to say.
Is it Rufy or Ruffy? What is it, though?
Let's just call him one shot.
One shot.
Because what's his name? Malarkey, like his career in the UFC is just like fucking total Gicta status. Like he's on borrowed time, straight up.
Yeah,
he is a bit chinny, bro. So you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna switch to a second round TKO finish of Jamie Malarkey.
Yeah, I like Rufy. I don't know. I've never seen him fight before, but Brazil all the way. A bunch of Malarkey. All the time. Yep.
He's the Brazilian, the One Piece Brazilian character. Or that's how Japanese people say Luffy in English. They say Rufy.
Rufy.
And that's what you know, Robert. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I was gonna say that's what Roberto used to give his dates back in the day. Never mind.
Oh,
Roofies. All right, next up, Joaquin Silva versus Drakkar Close.
the
Joaquin
odds got to
Silva,
be
dude.
close.
Yeah,
I
they're
got
real
like
close.
Drakkar
bro.
demolishing. That's all I gotta say.
Joaquin Silva, Neto BJJ plus 160 underdog, minus 190 favorite for Drakkar Close. Drakkar's on a 3-fight win streak. And Joaquin Silva just finished beating Clay Guida in unanimous decision. I'm going to go with Drakkar Close, bro. That dude has been on a tear after his loss to Beneil Dariush, which was weird. If he won that fight, you know, he would have been on a tear, bro. Probably fighting for the belt. But I don't know, man. I want to go all Brazil, but man, it's going to be a close one.
It's going to be a close one.
Close is a good pick for this fight. First round
Yeah, because I think Rudy mentioned the Clay Guida fight. I mean, old man Guida did take Joaquin Silva and gave him all he had in his last matchup. Drakkar Klaus, I mean, he is a finisher, but like where he's at in ranking, like he can't lose this fight. Like he's up right there on the cusp of like the top 20-ish. So this would be a big drop for him. I think, you know, the safe pick is Drakkar Klaus, but Joaquin Silva is a fucking gicta. So, and it is in Brazil. If it goes to the judges, it could be a close fight, but I'm picking Drakkar Klaus by decision. So.
Yeah, and you know, I am gonna have a bet slip. Straight Brazil ticket, bro. Cause I think the last time that happened, I won some money, so we're doing that again.
Oh, this
Next up,
a good one.
Yeah, this
Lord Assassin. The Lord Assassin who finishes everybody in the first round against William Gomez. Oh man, I can't go against the Brazilian here, man, because Gomez, like, he has some pretty good wins of late. He's on a streak, but just I don't know what was the fight that was close? Francis Marshall. That was a fight that was super close. He ended his last fight with a body kick. Had some canceled bouts. He hasn't fought for almost a year, Gomez. So, man, I can't go against Brazil here. I like the first round.
Yeah,
you know, the track record of finishing, man. Just James Silva, man. He is a finisher. So look for this fight to possibly end quick. But if it does go to a decision, maybe Gomez. But you know, Silva's got to be the ultimate favorite.
It's a tough matchup. He's a slight favorite, minus 140 favorite, 12-2-0. He's on a tear, bro. He won his UFC debut against Weston Wilson, and William Gomez. I remember when this guy, you know, made his debut. I think it wasn't at UFC France or something.
True.
Against Jarno Aarons, and ever since then, bro, he's been doing great. He beat Giannis Gamuri. He hasn't really fought any, you know,
big names,
top tier talent, but neither is John Silva. So this is going to be a great test to see who's the better fighter. I don't know. This is going to be a tough pick, man. I like the odds. 6 foot William Gomez, you know, he's got a 4-inch reach advantage against John Silva, but John Silva, dude, that dude he's a hitter. I don't know. We'll see how Gomez's chin holds up. If he's able to make it out the first round, dude will probably win a decision. But I'm going to go with John Silva with a first round finish.
Woo, me too.
Yeah, he's going to finish the fight. At some point, he finishes it. I got Silva, no doubt.
But, you know, I could change my pick based on tomorrow's weigh-ins, man. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, always switches you around sometimes.
Yeah, moving on to prelims, though. Very familiar guy. He's always puts on a dogfight, trains alongside Charlie Oliveira. Elvis Brenner against this guy. I'm serious.
Neanderthal.
He will fight for the title soon enough. He's going to be the fucking champion. This is like
this guy's a fucking dangerous.
Meek to Bick oral by. Meek to Bick oral by.
Dude, this
guy got he's got Genghis Khan blood.
Yeah, that's what they say. Let's just call him Genghis Khan. He's from Kyrgyzstan.
Genghis Khan by decision there.
What? He's gonna finish Elvis Brenner, bro.
Yeah, this is a fucking first round submission, TK or club and sub or something.
I say TKO round 1 for oral by.
I don't know about round 1. Elvis Brenner, dude, that guy, he's a dog, bro. This guy likes to stand in there and bang. He's a plus 210 moderate underdog going in up against Miktibek Orolbai, 12-1-1, minus 260 favorite. This dude is a hitter. He's gonna strike you down or sub you, man. So I'm going with a second round club and sub of Elvis Brenner. I like Elvis, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, but Orolbai, look, his debut in the UFC, he neck cranks Uros Medic, who's an absolute savage. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, I can't never pick against this guy. This guy will fight for the title. Give him some time. He's low key, Genghis Khan bloodline. He will be the champ. Let's say it right now, down the road.
So he's a Mongoloid, right? That's what they call Mongolians?
Is that what they call them? I don't know if it's Mongoloid.
No, they call Mongolians, asshole, not Mongoloids.
I think Mongoloid's that's more offensive. It's to call somebody a Mongoloid. Yeah.
Right. Well, look at him though.
No, that dude's a fucking straight. He's born in the wrong era. Like he'd be riding on like a horse, chopping people's heads off and shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day. So.
That's fucked up, Rudy.
And next up, we have Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Yasmin Lucindo. Kowalkiewicz is on a 4-fight win streak, plus 275 underdog, going up against a minus 350 favorite. Won her last 2 fights. Who you got?
Man, Carolina, I haven't been able to pick her fights correctly lately, and I picked against her the last couple times, but she's just like, I can't. She's Gikta, total Gikta. And Lucindo, man, she's got, like, what is her last win? She beat up, what's her name?
She submitted Pollyanna in an arm triangle, and then she beat Brogan Walker in a unanimous decision. I think she lost her debut against Yasmin Jauregui. So I don't know, man. This is, I think the odds should be a lot closer than this, in my opinion, bro. Right. I mean, that's no respect for Kowalkiewicz.
As an underdog, there's money there. As Carolina, as an underdog, there's money there. I have a feeling she's going to pull the decision out 30-27 You know what I mean? That's just what she does.
She's going to pull fighter for a boring sandwich fight of the night is what she's going to do.
If Lucindo doesn't sub her, I think Kowalkiewicz could walk away with a finish. But I'm going to go with Lucindo via decision.
I have
just because
Carolina.
It's Brazil.
Decision. Yeah, I got Carolina for decision.
Yeah, well, main event or the premier fight of the prelims, Jack Shore against Joanderson Brito. And, of course, everybody, what Jack Shore previously was, Cage Warriors, proven champion there. And, deserving. I mean, there's not many guys that knocked him off. You know, Ricky Simone was the guy that beat him, but he beat, Makwan Amir Khani rear naked choke last time. Unfortunately, he didn't get to fight Umar Nurmagomedov. That would have been a real tough test for him early in his career, but he's putting himself in a position to be, up there, fight the big names. And on this card, it would be a big upset, I think, if he dropped his fight. I'm definitely going with Jack Shore.
Yeah, that's a good pick, bro. I mean, Joanderson Brito, minus 165 favorite, won his last 4 fights. He's a finisher, bro. Jack Shore won his last fight against Makwan Amir Khani, plus 140 underdog, 17-1-0. This fight could go either way, man. But I'm going to give it to the guy who is named after his mother, Joe Anderson. And I think he's going to win by club and sub, second round.
Man, because I like the matchmaking here. They did definitely a good one here because Brito is definitely ranked higher than Jack Shore, but Shore's trying to take that ranking. And Brito, I counted him out against Andre Fili, and I never pick Andre Fili. I picked Fili in that fight, and what did he do? He sniped him out first round.
And then when he hit the scene, I think he lost to Bill Algeo, which was kind of weird. So if it goes into deep waters, bro, Jack could win this fight, getting him, decision. I think he could definitely win that.
I could see a split decision.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the guy named after his mom, Joe Anderson.
Yeah,
very close. Yeah, it could be a close one. These guys are very. I mean, it's a tough call, but it's necessary. The matchmaking is great. So, matchmaking continues to be good here with the main card kicking off with Kyle Barallo, surging contender. He's like the son of. He's like Paulo Costa. Kyle Barallo has to be related to Paulo Costa, right?
Yeah, I
some
think
way.
they're. Yeah, I think they have the same father.
Oh my god.
Some way or somehow.
Yeah.
Hey, but Cowboy Oliveira has like 7 baby mamas that live like in the same neighborhood, right? Remember that story?
That's actually their dad, to be honest with you.
See, it's like that's ultimate alpha male shit right there. True alpha male shit.
It's the truth. The truth shall set you free. No, but who you got
But
on this one, guys?
I can't pick against Paul Craig, but I know
I got
Paul
Paul
Craig
Craig.
goes out on his shield,
Yep.
and Kyle Barallo might just catch him with just whatever, like a jab, or catch him, drop him, like hammer fist, you know what I mean? Hammer him out. But Paul Craig goes to the ground. It's going to get interesting. Barallo's very skilled there. I see this fight going all over the place, and somebody's getting finished. I'm not picking against my boy Paul Craig. I got Paul Craig.
Paul
I
Craig
have
got
the
me
natural fight decision.
I'm going with Chal Barallo, dude. It's a big stage, minus 450 heavy favorite, 15-1-0, going against Paul Craig. He lost his last fight against Brendan Allen, submission, which I didn't think was going to happen, bro. He looked great against Andre Muniz, but that fight against Brendan Allen, he looked horrible, dude, on the ground, on his feet.
Yep.
He couldn't take it standing, and then he kept pulling guard, and he ended up getting fucked up. I don't think that's going to happen with Chal Barallo. I think Barallo's going to go in there and finish him probably in the second round. Club and sub.
Nope.
Yeah, Craig don't like to fight to a decision. He goes out on his shield, so he's got a shot. But Barallo, man, he's they're hyping him up. He's ranked number 15 right now according to Tapology. But I see that guy in a dominant win here. If he finishes Paul Craig, yeah, you could definitely see Kyle Barallo against the top contenders at 185.
Yeah, I want to see Kyle Barallo versus Paulo Costa and who
or
else?
Chimaev or somebody. You know what I mean? Like
No, I want the guys that look like each other. Bogdan versus Anthony Smith.
Oh yeah.
We need to have all these fighters that look like each other fight their doppelgangers.
Yeah, that's what
Like
needs to happen.
Julio Ars.
And then Yair Rodriguez or something.
The UFC
Julio
fight
Ars.
poster. The UFC fight poster could be like that Spider-Man picture. You know that Spider-Man picture where they're all pointing at each other.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
That would be cool. Anyways,
Yeah, 'cause what did Julio Arce said? The autograph he signed, it was Dan Ige or somebody. And he just
Dan
signed
Ige,
off
bro.
on it, right?
That's great.
And I asked that question because I've always thought that every time I see him, I was like, dude, is that Dan Ige?
I hope
That's
someone tried
funny
to
as
sell
fuck.
that. I hope that person tried to sell that autograph. That's great.
Next up.
But speaking of surging contenders, Michel Pereira coming off a ridiculous win, like unbelievable. Like this guy's making like a 2-month turnaround against Ihor Porteria. Absolutely, Michel Pereira will win this fight. But this is my lock pick of the night. TKO.
That's my lock, bro.
Michel Pereira.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Michel Pereira minus 420 favorite, 30-11-0, going against Ihor Porteria, who was supposed to lose against Robert Brizchek. He won by unanimous decision.
Robert told us to pick Brizchek. Never again. Fucking never again. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. He didn't look that great, and I think he's going to get finished, and that'll probably be the last time we see this dude in the UFC.
Yeah.
Pereira submission round 2, bro.
Yeah. Round 2.
Yeah, Brizek, Rob, why'd you do that to us? You ruined my tapology on that pick alone. But
I'm going Pereira, TKO, second round.
Yep.
Pereira via sweet chin music, Pereira.
Anyway,
put it that way.
Wants.
Yeah. But main card moving on, light heavyweight Anthony Smith. Honestly, I don't think he should be back in there in the saddle this quick, especially against this guy and Vitor Petrino. Man, Anthony Smith got KO'd. He got KO'd pretty bad last time, and I know he's a company man. Like they give him the call, he's going to take the fight. He's not going to turn anybody down. But this is a very bad matchup for him.
It's a very bad matchup for him.
Like he could be face planted here. You know what I mean?
Oh, he will be. He will be. I'm calling it now. Vitor Perino, first round finish of Anthony Smith. It could be second round, but I don't know, dude. I think Anthony Smith is chinny now, and this is going to be his swan song, bro. He might actually have one more fight after that, and I'd love to see him fight Bogdan, but I doubt it, man. I don't I don't think he comes back after this, bro. I think it's going to be that much of a devastating knockout that it's people are going to say like, yo, it's time to hang it up.
Mm.
Yeah, because I mean, he's
just
been.
thinking of, it's not gonna be pretty at all, guys. I feel bad.
Well,
for
he
Smith.
said he's. According to Anthony Smith, he said he hates all MMA fans, and all MMA fans and media are stupid, and like he's gonna have some type of excuse for getting KO'd, right? Because he always has like some kind of thing where, oh yeah, this guy, whatever. If
Just
I was
watch.
in,
He's going to say that Bogdan stole his power, bro.
Right?
Well, Anthony Smith could come out like fucking, gates of hell here and just starch out Petrino. Let's not rule that out because it may in fact happen. But
this is my
long
second
shot.
lock. Second lock.
Yeah.
On to the
Moving on to co-main, very deserving. Jonathan Martinez, he's been on a fucking tear lately. Unfortunately, he does have to meet the King of Rio in Rio, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm sure Jonathan Martinez probably looked up to Jose Aldo, you know what I mean, coming up in the game, and who didn't, especially no matter what weight class you're at. But I didn't think Jose Aldo would ever fight in the UFC again. But it's kind of like, the UFC showing respect to Jose, and they're like, yeah, we need you to come back for premier card here. And say he does start out or Jonathan Martinez, what a better way to walk out. Jose, I think, yeah, and in a big win, he walks away, right? Ultimately, my pick is Jose Aldo.
Really?
I'm not picking Martinez in the fight. Yeah,
Same here. I've seen a fight live, so I know what's going to happen.
I mean, Martinez, bro, is known for his leg kicks, and Jose Aldo is known for checking leg kicks. So I don't know, bro. This is an interesting matchup. I think Jonathan Martinez is younger, wants it more. I think he's going to pull it off. I'm going to go by decision, man. But again,
it's a 5-round fight.
I'm gonna lean on Brazilians winning all of the entire card. These are just my tap picks for now.
I'm sorry, no, it is a 3-round fight. My bad. I thought it was a 5 in a 5er. I kind of would maybe lean towards Martinez, but in the 3-round fight, I'm definitely favoring Jose Aldo. I think that first round is going to be very everything's like Jonathan Martinez is going for the kill. Like he's a young up and coming killer. Like where he's ranked right now, this is his big moment. This is like this is it. You're in the big time. This is the big time.
I just don't see it happening, bro. I just don't. Being 37, having fought in almost 2 years. Jonathan Martinez just been fought last 6 months ago, and he's just on a massive fight streak, and he keeps improving every time we see this guy. So I don't know, man. If Jose Aldo's improved or what his training camp's been like, this dude's always ready to go no matter what. But you got to remember his last 2 fights have been in the boxing world, and he looked like crap, bro.
Yes, he did.
He won, but he looked like crap. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is just his way to say goodbye. And
hey, but it would be sad as fuck though if Jonathan Martinez smokes him out in Rio. Like it'd be sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm hoping for the best.
I'm hoping if it's a decision, that way we see him go out with dignity, not like on his shield, man. I don't want to see that, bro. Just like I don't want to see Tyson. I don't want to see Jose Aldo getting finished.
Yeah, I'm not going to rule out the young killer and Jonathan Martinez, but like I said, it's this is a big stage for him. I don't think this is probably the biggest fight. That he probably never thought this opportunity would come, and they got lined up with Jose Aldo, so of course he's going to take it. He's got a lot to prove on Saturday against a legend. It'd be great to see him do that, to do it big, but like I said, on the other side of the coin, he's sad. See Aldo just get starched out in Rio. Like, come on.
And it would be cool to see Jose Aldo win on top, bro, on top of the world. But I don't know, man.
Yeah. I like Jose Aldo in the fight, though. Very close fight if it does go to a decision.
Aldo by knee.
Yeah. But the flyweight championship is on the line. Alexander Pantoja against an unlikely contender who kind of came out of nowhere, but the guy deserves the shot. He may, in fact, might have his Weidman moment in Brazil, but Pantoja, man, he's a motherfucker, man. Like, just seeing his training, like, just gets me tired, like, watching his training regimen, you know what I mean? But Erceg, what's the character from The Office that everybody's talking about, comparing him to? Like,
I've never seen The Office, bro.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, like this dude, like, you know, he's there for a reason. You know what I mean? So in fact, if he does, I don't think the fight does go 5 rounds, but Pantoja, man, like the first couple rounds, like that. Well, he's proven that he can. You know, he's got the 5 round experience. Erceg doesn't have the 5 round experience, so if it drags out, I could see Pantoja just drag it, win a decision. But Pantoja takes that back, man, or you know what I mean? Like there's a chance he can get this shit done early. I'm picking Alexander Pantoja. I can't pick against that guy's got a lot to prove, man. Like he came from nothing too. He's another like story where, you know, this is like his dream come true is this particular fight on this card in Rio. So big stage, man. I think he'll live up to the moment and retain that belt.
Yeah, Alejandro Pantoja, 27-5-0, minus 250 champ on a tear, fighting against Steve Erceg, plus 200 underdog. Coming out of nowhere, man, literally out of nowhere,
Right.
Climbing up the rankings. And the dude is, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think he's got what it takes to beat Pantoja. He's got, I think he has better hands. You know, he's got better striking, man, as far as like
dude,
that jab. That jab is a killer, bro. That jab is a killer. But I don't think he's gonna have that tool, man. You know, Pantoja is just gonna be relentless with the takedowns and probably find a way to get his back and maybe finish him. I'm seeing a finish, bro. I think he's gonna finish him probably 3rd round, submit him, club and sub. I don't know, man, but this is a huge mountain for Erceg to climb, and if he climbs it, hey, you know what? More power to you, bro. That'd be a Cinderella story, man. And I'd love to see it, but I don't know, dude. I just don't see it. The level of fighters that Pantoja has fought and defended against,
very high level.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's nothing that Steve has faced yet at all. So I just can't do it. You know, the guy who's fighting on the opening the event, Alessandro Cosa, he fought him and took him to a decision, bro. That was 5 months ago. How much has he improved from now, between now and then? You know, 5 months. You think he's at a championship caliber level? Maybe he's always has been, but you know, fights like that kind of give it away from me. Give that picture away from me. Is that, you know, I'd like to see him win.
Yeah,
kind of, but I don't think it's happening, bro.
I don't think it's either gonna. No, it ain't gonna happen, bro.
Remember that the opener, the guy who's opening the fight, took him to a decision.
Yeah, Pantoja is savage, man. He's an animal. You know, just his path to him earning the belt, like he ain't gonna let that shit go easy, man. And yeah, the way Erceg came up, it's proper that he does get the shot. I'm happy for him. Yeah. I'm happy for guys like him that do get the shot, because a lot of times it's rematch after rematch, but you know, Pantoja sort of cleared everybody out and Erceg gets that shot. But it means a lot to Pantoja to hold that belt. And man, I think, you know, the big moments, he's arrived, man. And like people that are real fight fans that understand that like it's about legacy, like Pantoja's leaving that legacy at that division, and he's cleared out and fought the best of the best. So Steve Erceg, it would be a major upset, Chris Weidman style moment if he does win the fight. You know what I mean?
Sean Strickland style moment, bro. Just coming out of nowhere and taking that moment, and running with it, bro. I mean, it'll shock entire Brazil, and those Brazilian fans, dude. I don't know if he'll make it out of that venue.
You won't make it out of the venue live.
Well, if he does, I think he did say he's like, I'm prepared to get like hit with bottles and beers and shit if I'm walking out with the title. Yeah. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes down in Brazil. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like they love their people, and it's a they haven't been back to Rio in quite some time, so they're gonna show out, and this is a big event, big time for Pantoja, big moment for him. So Erceg, he earned the shot. We'll see what happens.
And still,
for sure. Yep.
The
cannibal is gonna destroy Astro Boy. He's gonna eat him out.
Oh. He's gonna eat him out.
Notch, man.
What?
All right, locking my Tapology picks. Awesome. Right on, guys. Well, Time has caught up to us, fellas. We did a 2-hour show tonight.
Yep, we definitely went overtime.
Time flies when we're having fun.
It does. It does fly by.
Well, thanks to everybody that's watching and or listening. Really do appreciate your support. Thank you. And David, you know what to do, man.
Yes, indeed. Another one in the books. Episode 212. Every Thursday, we here, Fightbookmma.com. For all the latest combat sports news, you know where to go. It's Fightbookmma.com. For all our previous episodes or wherever you get your podcasts, look us up. Fightbook MMA, sitting ringside. Like, subscribe, share, hit us up. For myself, Dave Rodriguez, Mark Abby Miller up north, Rudy Lara, producer at Hand Down South, and Roberto Villa El Jefe in the 505. We are out. Episode 212. Enjoy the fights. Later.
Real fight fan shit right here, baby.
Yeah. Really, the BMF belt. Let's go.
I love it.
Better get you one.
Get one, son.
Right?
Look at these belts.
I'm gonna get
I
a
got 'em all over the
Fightbook
place.
MMA belt. I'm getting the Fightbook
Exactly.
MMA belt.
That's what we're
Big
going to get.
steps.
Later.
Later.